This is Hoodies. Well, how about we just go in and see. Let's see what happens. All right. Energy up. Energy up. Energy up. Let's go. Welcome back to another dope session of Hoodies the Podcast. I'm the host, the Gar Rashidi, coming at you live from the Skill Suite. And maybe not so live, we're coming at you, man. Hey, let's put one in the air for Hoodies the Podcast. Let's put one more in the air for Hoodies the Podcast. Word, listen. Let's see. No RIPs, no moment of silences right now. My condolences to anyone who's lost a loved one today. Happy born day to whoever's birthday today. Today is my third born son's born day. I believe the man dem is 23. 23. The youths, they grow fast. Yeah, and happy belated born day to my sister Tiandria, whose born day was yesterday. I would like to also send out some warm energy to whomever has a family member who's not faring so well health-wise. Some warm, positive energy your way, including my lady whose mom's is dealing with a few things right now health-wise. Warm energy to you, Chief. I say that because she's a veteran, a retired veteran. But salute to everybody, man. Salute to that's not a proper salute. Hold on, my bad. Salute to everybody. That ass. Also, on a little brighter note, happy NBA season eve. Now, by the time this airs, it'll probably most likely be the day of the season opener. But man, and of course, the Celtics and the Knicks play on opening night, upon which time the Boston Celtics will receive their championship ring. Because they won a chip, of course. They'll raise banner 18 in the Garden, in TD Garden. You know what I'm saying? So that's going to be dope. I'm looking forward to that. So happy NBA season eve to everybody. Man, it's about to be a joyous time. I'm looking forward to the season. So the Boston Celtics can run it back, baby. They're going to run it back. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, if there's nothing else, we can start this thing real quick. How y'all doing? You good? That's great. No? I sincerely hope you feel better soon. Warm energy to you. You know what I'm saying? How am I? I'm all right. I'm okay. I'm all right. I'll be even better. You understand? So, but thank you for asking. Let's do this thing. Word. So, listen, man. You ever just be sitting around and meditating? Not sitting around, but you ever just be meditating? Or if you're religious, maybe you pray to your deity of choice, right? So say, for example, speaking about meditation, I meditated twice today. Once in the car before the pull off, kind of get my mind right. And then another time before my first client. Sometimes I'll listen to a guided meditating situation where there's a soothing woman's voice who will guide you and say, breathe in and breathe out and let go and think of yourself here, or let the weight fall. And I kind of like that. It puts me in a decent space. There's other times when I just like to sit there. I like the tones, of course, but I like to just sit there and just be present. Just be present. Which usually involves my mind just thoughts going here and there, and then eventually I tap in. It's not something I can really explain, but if you meditate, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. So in meditating, of course, just being present and in a trance, so to speak, tapped in. Also, real quick. Congratulations to the New York Liberty. Man, I can't believe I forgot that. What a great game last night. It was the Minnesota Lynx against New York Liberty. It was the WNBA Finals championship game last night. What a game! What a game! So once again, congrats to the New York Liberty on their first chip ever in franchise history, from what I understand. So that's pretty dope, man. Salute to y'all. All right, now we can get back to it. Like I said, I normally have like a guided meditation. Sometimes I just sit there and I'm present. My mind does what it does, and then I tap in. And today, not the first time, but today, there was more of a focus on being patient, being more patient. And I kind of almost had an epiphany as well. I came to realize that when you meditate to manifest anything, I'm sure people who pray can probably relate to this too. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Okay, so when you meditate, oftentimes with the intention of manifesting something in your life, like patience, you don't just get like, ping, patience in abundance. I am patient. I am patient. No. No. I've come to find out that's not how that works. What will happen is you will be put in some chaotic situations. See how I just worded that? You will be put in chaotic situations. I don't know about that right there, because a lot of times what we go through is a direct result of our choices. So I'm not necessarily sure if I worded that right, but for lack of a better way to explain it, let's just go with that. And then when I come up with something better than that, then I'll present it to y'all, right? But I'll end up in a situation that's chaotic. Or should I say a situation that's devoid of structure, maybe devoid of a little bit of peace. And I'm learning now to how to just mentally navigate through that. And when I say chaos, God damn it, I'm also talking about a motherfucking woman and a woman's emotions. Not limited to that, but God damn it, that's what I'm talking about. God damn it, I need some fucking patience. And God damn it, I'm working on it. I'm just wondering if sometimes feeling miserable is a byproduct of it. Because you know how sometimes our emotions can lie to us. Let me just say let's say feelings can lie to us, right? When there's a lack of clarity, you know what I'm saying, with you and anybody, but in this case, I suppose your significant other. When there's a lack of clarity, okay, you feel something from that. And see, those feelings will create a story around the lack of clarity. A story will be formed around those feelings. You know what I'm saying? A whole shit show. Yeah. She probably is. It's probably happening because of whoop de whoop, or a woman probably thinking, well, shit, he probably smiling that bitch face over at the sweets where he work at, and none of those things could be what it really is. It's just that your emotions, or your feelings, if you will, created a story around what it's feeling. So most likely it's probably not even that. In some cases, maybe it is. You know what I'm saying? But it's probably not what you think it is. It's just unchecked, or there's a lack of clarity there. There's a lack of order, and I can't function without it. I need order because it's creating a story to have you feeling like you don't matter, like you're just there spinning your fucking wheels. And from that, that lack of order, that lack of clarity, that lack of structure, it can feel miserable. And then the crazy part is feelings, they come and go, And so anyway, I guess I'm saying that to say that I need to be at least I'm trying to manifest patience, and now trying times are I'm among trying times is what I'm trying to say, which requires my patience to get through it, to make it to navigate through this thing. I'm gonna need some patience, and God damn it, my patience is being tested. Not just the woman's emotions, just a couple things in life, period. Oh, I'm going to get through because I believe in me. I always get through. I'll always make it through. That's one thing I know is going to happen, but that's one thing if I could tell my younger self, I would tell my younger self, chill, fam. See it through. Have some patience. See it through. I may not have been a runner as much as I was. You know what though? Let's do something different. Y'all down for different, right? This is NBA season eve. It's a joyous occasion. So how about this, man? Let's call up little bro. Let's do that. Word.
Hello.
Lick Libreda.
Yes, sir.
What's going on?
What's up, big brother?
Chilling, man. What you doing right now, man?
I'm at the gym right now. I got my last set. I'm gonna do my last set, then I'm done.
Okay. So you can talk in the meantime, right?
Man, nah, come on, man. Nah, just do it on the camera, bro. I want to go full throttle.
I just I'm on the air right now. So what you
Yeah,
talking
all
about?
right. Yeah, man. You can edit that. Let's go full throttle. I'm gonna be on the camera and everything. I want it to be legit. I don't want
How
to
you
be on the phone.
how you gonna do that?
Man, what the hell I'm gonna do? I'm gonna come to the shop.
When?
What you mean?
When?
Now, can you let me finish?
This nigga. All right, man. All right.
All right, man.
All right.
Man. Just hold your horses, bro.
All right, man.
Listen, and another thing, I'm off all week. I don't go back to work until next Tuesday.
I ain't got nothing to do with what I'm trying to do right now, my man.
All right, but just be patient. All right, you be patient. Be patient. All right.
This fucking guy. Patience, right? By the way, happy NBA season eve to you. It's a joyous occasion.
Yeah, right back to you, big bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Ready for another long, grueling season.
Word up. So what I was getting ready to ask you is, what are your thoughts? What are your predictions for the season?
I got the Boston Celtics repeating. Being that they're the champions, they know what it takes to get it done. So I got the Boston Celtics running the back. They got they have the blueprint. They got two young upcoming stars. Well, you can say one's a superstar and the other one is like a borderline superstar. I mean, they got the total package, and I got them running the back. And this would be banner number 19 if they 18.
18.
You sure?
Positive.
Okay, all right. This would be banner number 18 if they win it this year. I got the Boston Celtics, baby.
Hey, so two superstars. They
I
both
said borderline. One is a borderline superstar.
Who's the borderline superstar? Jaylen Brown?
Nah, it'd probably be Tatum.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, it'd probably be Tatum.
Borderline superstar?
I mean,
NBA champion?
That's still good,
gold medalist?
But Brown got the finals MVP.
Forgot the finals MVP. I say both of them are he won a chip. Yeah. What's the superstar? Hey, break it down real quick. Your difference with the superstar, all-star, robe guy. Break that down, man. Because come on, man.
My credentials of a superstar is this: you either have to have a MVP or a Finals MVP under your belt, and as of right now, that's what Brown has. He has a Finals MVP. Tatum, he's borderline. He can eventually get one maybe this year or years after, but as of right now, he's a borderline superstar, while Brown is a superstar. And again, you either have to have a Finals MVP or you have to be the main the main reason why your team won a championship to be labeled as a superstar in my book.
On that squad, there's never gonna be a main reason.
Everybody
There's yeah.
everybody has everybody pays a percentage to win a championship. What I mean by that is like you got the coach. The coach paid his percentage. Um, the role players pay their percentage, and then you got Brown and Tatum. They pay their percentage. Now Brown paid his percentage a little bit more than Tatum, so he would be the superstar of the team. Now this year, if they win it and Tatum wins the Finals MVP, then he also would be a superstar. But you got to have a Finals MVP underneath your belt. Simple as that.
Nah. It ain't that simple. You moving the goalposts, man. You move, but okay. All right. It's okay. It's all good.
Yeah.
They still champs.
Yeah,
You
that's
know
all
what I
that
mean?
matters anyway.
They still champs. Who you got coming out the West this year?
I don't know right now. That's still kind of up in the air. I don't know. Um, I don't know. I mean, I know Minnesota acquired Julius Randle, and they shipped the cat over to New York. So I don't know right now. I don't know. I don't see Dallas. I don't see Dallas making it back to the finals because Luka don't play defense on a night to night basis, and as great as Kyrie is, sometimes he can be a little bit injury prone. So I don't know what Dallas is going to do as far as running it back. But if he held my feet to the fire, I think them kids out with OKC they got a strong chance of making it to the finals. You know, especially with that young core and that young bull. Yeah, Shy SGA.
I agree. I got OKC making a run. I don't really know what to expect from Minnesota right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know. So I don't know. If you ask me, I say New York came out on top of that trade so far. I'm saying they came out on top. Um, OKC did last season what I thought the Sacramento Kings would have done. That's what I thought.
Make a deep run to playoffs.
Yep, I thought they would because they beat Golden State and all. I thought that they would make a run.
Yeah, but they beat them in the play-in though.
Sure, but the way they beat them, I guess I'm looking at that. And then they sent them home last year, didn't they?
Nah, Golden State. Remember, Curry had went off in Game 7 when he hit all them threes. The
You're
season
right.
before that, Golden State sent Sacramento home. Remember,
Yeah.
Draymond kicked.
Yeah. And De'Aaron Fox
Yeah.
fucked up his thumb or
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah. Okay. And I don't think having DeMar Rose in there is gonna change a whole lot. I think he'll be a good piece though. He is a mid range threat.
Yeah,
That about it.
but they're gonna have to slow. Sacramento's gonna have to slow their tempo down because being that DeMar is older, they can't play at as fast as they would like to play before they required DeMar DeRozan because DeMar DeRozan you're gonna have to work with him because he can't run up and down the court like that at
Who,
that
DeMar?
fast. Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen no signs of
Well,
slowing down.
well, we play with Chicago. I mean, we play at a fast pace, but not that fast because you still want to slow the tempo down because DeMar's up there in age. I mean, he's around my age range. You don't want him, running up and down the court, and in gear number 5 and not be able to take a break within the game. You want to slow it down to his liking where he can catch his breath and survey the floor and get to his spots. I don't think he'll be able to run as much with the rest of the young core. That's all I'm saying. I mean, I could be wrong, but he's an Asian veteran. I mean, I think he got like 10 plus years in the league. He can't run with a young core like that on a night to night basis.
Word. So another thing before we let me fix this before we conclude this segment of the show. Okay, so hey man, hey, 17 points,
Who?
Bronny.
Cat.
Cap?
Cat. Oh, you talking about as far? Oh, you talking about
No, he
what?
did that.
Oh yeah, you talking about in his last preseason
Yeah,
game.
he did that.
Yeah, that don't mean nothing, man. That was the last preseason game, and
Sure,
they was
sure.
playing against the C team, the bums. Like,
Kaminga's not a bum.
yeah, but they wasn't playing hard. They were just
No,
letting
no.
them.
I
Yeah, that
mean,
don't
whether
mean.
he was playing,
And they still down there lost by 60
I ain't.
points.
I'm not even really going off whether they won or not. I'm just talking about his performance. 17 points.
And he took 17 shots. He wasn't efficient at no part of the game. I'm gonna tell you how it went. It went like this. When JJ Redick told him to get in the game, he probably told him like, "Yo, this is your time to shine. You got the green light to shoot as many shots as you want," because they was going up against the C team of the Golden State Warriors. And being that that was the last preseason game, they're just trying to make it to the season at this point. They can give a damn about this preseason game. So guys wasn't really out there going hard, except for the guys that was trying to make a team. Anyway, like I was saying, Bronny was playing against the C squad of the Golden State Warriors. So you got guys out there who's not going to even make the team. And on top of that, did Draymond play a little? I can't remember.
No, I don't remember seeing him on the floor.
Well, he did say Kuminga though, right?
Yeah, Kaminga.
Okay, Kuminga played a little, but Kuminga wasn't out there going hard. He's trying to go ahead and get this game over so the season can start. So that's why you pretty much seen Bronny just driving right past guys because at that point they didn't give a damn about that preseason game. They just want the season to start. So you can't really gauge or you can't really say that, you know, how Bronny played tonight is going to translate over into the season because that was the last preseason game. They're just trying to make it to the season at this point. They can care less about how many points you score. And then at times he still looked kind of timid. He still looked undecisive. Like he still looked like he was a deer caught in the headlights.
Like I said, I don't expect the young man to be nobody's franchise player. He's but 6'1", 6'2". I don't expect him to be that. But 17 points though, I get it. Wasn't no elite players out there on the floor. I'm just saying that's something to build off of. He definitely got the athletic ability to get it done. All right, we're about to see. So if you saying that, then apparently you don't see the Lakers doing much this season.
Correct, sir.
How about the Knicks?
I got the Knicks making another solid run in the playoffs, but I don't think they're.
Eastern Conference Finals.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Who you got in say a matchup with them in Philly? Who you got in that matchup?
If Joel Embiid is healthy, I got Philly. If Joel Embiid is healthy, I got Philly. But you still got the Milwaukee Bucks out there. You still got the Miami Heat. Even though they really
They
didn't,
ain't did nothing.
exactly. I was just about to say, even though they really didn't do too much in the offseason, I mean, you still got that Miami Heat culture with Pat Riley and Eric Spoelstra and Jimmy Butler. So again, another solid run for the Knicks, but they might make it to the Eastern Conference, but I don't know. I don't know because, like I said, Milwaukee's coming back with a healthy Giannis and Damian Lillard. Damian Lillard. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about the Knicks. You know, I thought last year was just fool's gold, to be honest with you.
We're about to see. I don't really expect a lot out of Cleveland. There might be a little noise from the Pacers. I don't really see a lot happening with the Bucks personally. They didn't do nothing either. They didn't get it better defensively. I think they're trying to pick up Marcus Smart. That'll be an improvement for them. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I got Philly beating New York though, because now they got Cat. Now there's another big. They got Karl Anthony Towns, and you don't think him and Joel Embiid match up well?
I think Cat sometimes could be soft. That's why him and Jimmy Butler got into it when Jimmy was in Minnesota.
Right? Yeah. We're about to see that too. One thing's for sure though, I know who will be there. And hey, what about Chicago? What you got them doing?
Chicago, they're an up and coming team. So right now we're rebuilding. So I don't really see them doing much. But hopefully, maybe we could be like a playing team and squeak in or sneak into the playoffs that way. But other than that, I don't see us really making no noise. But then again, who knows?
Word. So yeah, man. Season starts tomorrow. I'm happy. I'm gonna be sitting there in front of the TV with my jersey on, ready to go. I'm gonna have on
ring, bro.
my ring. I ain't gonna, I ain't gonna have my ring, but definitely I'm gonna have on my Celtic socks. You know what I'm saying? Jersey on, all that. Before we get out of here, wanna give a shout out to Rajon Rondo. Um, this ain't no free Rondo. Nah, we don't even know if he's still locked up. He probably bailed out.
Pretty sure he did.
Yeah, so but I do want to give him kudos for handling himself like a man with the when he got pulled over by the police. You know, at best all he said, he was straight up with him. At best all he said was, "Hey, what's this about? What's this about?" He didn't wild out. He ain't do no silly shit. Um, you know what I'm saying?
As you would say, he ate that.
He did. He ate that. He like a man. He was a man about it. You know, I'm all for being smart and intelligent in a situation where you don't know what type of, you know what I'm saying? You don't know where the police is. You don't know where they are mentally. You don't know where they are. You know what I mean? And talking shit and getting all up in your feelings, that's not, to me, that's not wolf like. That's pup. That's got pup written all over it. You emotional and you and your feel. And sometimes cops is on that too. But because they're the ones with the gun and the whole precinct and so on behind them, and here you are, just one lone individual, be smart. Don't get them no ammunition, you know what I'm saying, to do no stupid shit. You know, now while out if you compliant and you know what I'm saying, if you're complying with the police and then they get over the top, they violate your civil rights, start pushing you around, you gotta survive. That's a different animal right there. But I appreciate the way he held it down. You know what I'm saying? And he ate that. He ate that.
Plus, his son was there too, so hopefully it never happens to his son. But if it do so, his son will conduct in the same way he saw his father conduct his behavior when dealing with the authorities.
Not to undermine, I mean, if the brother was really doing 100 miles an hour. Okay, so listen. When I pushed Vicky, right? There's been a couple times I looked at the speedometer and was like, "Damn, I'm killing it out here." So I can almost imagine what it's like to be in a quiet Tesla. That shit quiet as fuck. I can imagine, and he's on the freeway. So I think hitting 100, that ain't shit. That ain't nothing. You probably don't even feel that. But you know, if you're gonna drive a car like that, then you need to be mindful. So I'm not saying I condone doing 100 miles, but people do that all the time. They doing about 95, 100 miles an hour.
Yeah, because I know I do.
So, and then having the marijuana, I thought that shit was legal everywhere.
I think it all depends on how much you have. Remember, the officer was like, "Well, how much is it?" Because he was like, I really don't care about the marijuana." So I think it depends on how much marijuana you have, or I don't know if it's like a bag. I mean, I'm not no marijuana expert, so I don't know. In the state of Indiana, I don't know if they consider having a bag of marijuana like a little dime bag. Is that what they call it, like the small bags?
Yeah, the small ones down.
Yeah.
They sell dimes.
Okay, all right, okay, okay, all right. Well, in the state of Indiana, I don't know what they consider illegal or legal, but in the video, if you saw, the officer wasn't even tripping about the marijuana. He was going to let him go, but obviously something else came up, and they had to unfortunately slap the cops on brother Rondo.
And then he actually didn't even acknowledge smelling the weed till Rondo mentioned it. That was a little suspect or whatever. But I think something came back on his license. Because when he went back to the car, he was like, step on out, you know, something came up or something to that effect. So something might have came up and they took him in for that. I'm sure he probably bailed out after that, but at least he didn't bug out and make the shit worse than what it had to be. So that's what I'm applauding. Not the, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's nothing to go 100 miles an hour, but, you know, you got to be mindful of that. And, and then the gun, that didn't help either. That didn't help. So, yeah. So anyway, shout out to Rondo for handling yourself like a wolf and not a puppy. Yeah, man. You watched the finals last night? You ain't see that shit, did you?
I did not watch one game.
Yeah, you fake, man. You fake.
I tried to, but no, I didn't watch the finals. But remember, I just told you about my cable wasn't working, so I couldn't see anything. And to be honest with you, even if my cable was working, I probably still wouldn't have watched that.
That was a decent game. It was back and forth, overtime. It was decent. It was decent. Shout out to the New York Liberty, first chip ever. Or that. But yeah, man, that's about it. That's about it.
Blackout.
Salute my brother from another mother. Thank you for being on the show. I want to thank y'all for watching too. I was kind of all over the place in this episode. I ain't even gonna front. I get it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for your likes, shares, subs, comments, all that good stuff. And yeah, I was all over the place. I got some things going on right now, but patience is gonna get me through it. Word up. So yeah, man. Y'all stay up. Thank you for watching. I'm the guard Rashidi. This is Hoodies, man. Hey. This is Hoodies.